Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video I am going to talk about this Android Auto and CarPlay device from Aoocci, which I have been using from past 1 year. I am going to give the long-term ownership review because it's very important to have these kind of displays in your motorcycle, and most of the riders, they fear whether it will void the warranty, what is the long-term usage looks like, what are the pros and cons, the durability, and which is the right Android Auto CarPlay device which you should buy for your motorcycle. So you don't want to miss any part of this video, and hence let's get started with the video. To start with, this is the Aoocci BX model which I got from Aoocci company, and it is one of the top of the line Android Auto CarPlay device which comes with Dashcam camera, inbuilt GPS which provides the real-time speed, and also comes with tire pressure monitoring system. So this is how the home screen of this display looks like. I haven't installed the pressure sensors on the front and rear wheel because the pressure dropping issue is not there on my RS457, but you can see the speed is indicated over here. While I am on the fly, you'll be able to see the exact speed. You can connect your Android device or Apple device to it. This is how it looks. So right now I'm connected to the Android Auto, and if I click on this, I want to navigate anywhere, listen to music, everything can be done. So there is a small remote which is being provided with this device. It has 3 buttons, one for picking and dropping the calls, this one is to go to the home and the camera screen. So this is the rear screen which you are looking. If I press it again, this is the front screen. If I press it again, it goes to the home screen, and if I press the home screen, it goes to the Android Auto. So this is how it looks, and the best thing about this device is its mounting system. You can see the mounting system over here. It is made of metal. This device itself is made of metal, so it has a very good build quality, and it has these dampers which will protect it in case of any vibrations. So the front camera is installed over here, and the rear camera is installed over here. It also comes with blind spot detection, which is known as the BSD. This is the radar for that. So whenever someone is crossing me from the right or left, it gives me a warning. So let's get started, and then I'll talk about it more. So this is the Shamirpet Outer Ring Road area. I usually take this route because this is very close to my house. I don't have to face a lot of city traffic in order to get away from the city. Now, why you should buy the Android Auto and CarPlay device for your motorcycle? We also have the option of mounting the phone on the motorcycle for the Google Maps navigation, but please note that mounting a phone on the motorcycle will have an impact on the camera stability. These days mobiles have optical image stabilization, so with the vibration the camera issue can happen. There are various types of mobile mounts which provides dampeners also to save the camera, but despite that, your mobile is exposed to heat, sun and dust, so it is not at all worth installing a good phone mount and keeping your phone outside exposed to so much risk. And what if you take a fall? Then the mobile also gets damaged. The chances of mobile getting damaged are more. Whereas if you have this device, you just have to connect your phone to it once, and every time you switch on your motorcycle, it gets auto connected. Right now you can see the maps is showing on the screen, and while on the fly itself I can navigate through various menus. So if I press this button, you can see the front and rear view of the camera. So this feature is really cool. It has a wired remote to it, and since I'm using it since past 1 year, I can definitely vouch for it. I haven't faced any issue, be it with respect to the build quality, the mounting system, the camera quality, or the phone connectivity. Everything just works seamlessly. I don't have to mount my phone, I don't have to worry about navigation. It shows everything. And even if I'm playing some music, I can see which music I'm playing over here. I can change it, I can play, pause, I can do everything. Only thing is you should have a intercom in your helmet, which can be a Bluetooth intercom or a Sena or a Cardo, whatever it is, because your intercom will be connected to your phone and your phone will be connected to the screen. Now let's talk about the dash camera feature. The dash camera feature is really handy because it records in loop, and whenever something happens, you can download the footage. It saves in the memory card installed in it, and you can also access it via the mobile app. You can connect the app to the screen and then you can download the footage. So that works well. I have used the camera feature once when a pickup truck hit me from behind. I downloaded the footage and it helped me claim the losses which I incurred because of that, because it was not my mistake. And these days, the kind of roads we have, the kind of surprises that we get, it is very important to have a dash camera. And an Android Auto device which comes with the dash camera system is an advantage. Now let me go back to the home screen. Yeah, so I am on the home screen now, and you can see it is indicating the speedometer also. That's because it has a built-in GPS. Please note that the built-in GPS functions only for the speed which you see on the dash, but to use the Google Maps, because it uses the data from your phone, you will have to switch on the location in your phone. The screen can be switched off. It's just like a normal Android Auto and CarPlay device. You just have to switch on the location and it works. But one downside that I see with Android Auto and CarPlay devices is Google Maps does not support two-wheeler mode in Android Auto or CarPlay. So you have to rely on four-wheeler mode only when you are navigating. And sometimes it becomes tricky when it asks to use motorways where two-wheelers are not allowed. Like in Hyderabad, we have the outer ring road where two-wheelers are not allowed. But when you set the map, sometimes it will ask to take the outer ring road. That's because it is in the four-wheeler mode. Now, in order to bypass that, what you can do is, in the Google Map settings, you can switch off avoid toll roads. If you select that option, what it will do is, it will bypass all the toll roads and navigate without the toll roads. So that's helpful in case of cities where two-wheelers are not allowed on the expressway. But rest apart, if you use the four-wheeler mode anywhere else while traveling, it should be more than enough. And if you want to use the two-wheeler mode on Android Auto, there is an app known as Mapple's Map My India. This app provides two-wheeler mode in Android Auto and CarPlay also. So you can use that app also, but the route guidance on that application is not that great like the Google Maps. So I tend not to use that often. I use the Google Maps only. And look at the screen, it looks so beautiful. It looks so beautiful. And one more issue when you use your mobile phone is that when the temperature is high in broad day sunlight, the phone tends to heat up and then switch off. That issue is not there on these devices because it does not have a built-in battery. It is connected to the battery of your motorcycle. The moment you switch on the ignition, the display goes on and it consumes power from the battery. Definitely it puts some load on the battery, but as far as you don't have battery drain issues, it's not a problem. It is not consuming battery when the vehicle is switched off. It is only consuming battery when the vehicle is switched on and the battery gets charged, so that's not an issue. And I really like these buttons. It looks premium, doesn't feel like it's an aftermarket fitting. And installing this device is also not a big challenge. If you want to install it, you can do it yourself if you are a technically sound person, because I was able to install it myself. But if you are not able to install it yourself, you can take it to any mechanic who does servicing for these big bikes and they'll be able to install it on your motorcycle. Now coming to the price of this Aoocci BX, it costed around 30,000 when I purchased it. And if you want to purchase it, you can use my coupon code Prakash Suraj 25, which will give you straight 25% discount, and this is applicable till 30th June only. If you are watching this video or planning to buy after 30th June, then you can use the coupon code Prakash Suraj, which will give 22% discount. And Aoocci has various other devices also, like the Aoocci C6 Pro, Aoocci C3, Aoocci C9. All these devices are fantastic, but this is the top of the line model which I have bought. The difference between all these models is the build quality and the screen size. I prefer smaller screen size because it tends not to occupy a lot of space on the dash, because if you have a bigger screen, then a lot of space is occupied on the dash, and your dash does not look clean. So I did not want that, hence I went for the smaller one, which is the more premium version of this Aoocci device. So that's how I like the Aoocci BX. And if you don't like Aoocci, you can go for any other brand also. There are multiple brands out there, but what I came to know is Aooccis are the reliable Android Auto and CarPlay devices for motorcycles. They make good quality products. There are various other companies like the Shadow Moto, the Chigi, which is way more costlier. It will cost you upwards of 50,000 rupees. So if your budget is that, you can definitely go for it, or else you can go for any of the Aoocci devices. I think it starts from 10,000 rupees, the Aoocci C3, then the Aoocci C6 Pro, C9, then BX. These are the models that they have. You can check out their website. Multiple devices are mentioned out there. I'm on this open road. I'm enjoying my motorcycle. And this device really comes in handy when I'm touring or whenever I'm going inside the city. I just put the Google Maps. It doesn't consume mobile's battery because the screen is off, and I get to see my messages, I get to receive, and I get to make calls as well. I can make call from the screen, I can receive the call using this button. That's really good. And the mount is also very important. This model comes with a metal mount. The Aoocci C3 and the Aoocci C6 does not come with a metal mount, it comes with a fiber mount, so you need to note that as well. The weather has become super pleasant in Hyderabad. The sunlight is nowhere to be seen. But the problem is the rains. It's not at all raining. By June end, usually it rains a lot here in Hyderabad, but this year it hasn't been raining. From past 1 week, we have relief from heat, but no rains. I'm kind of a person who likes rains, but most of the riders out there, they don't like rain. But I don't care. Even if it is raining, and if I want to ride my motorcycle, I will take it out no matter what. So that's about it in this video. If you want to see the installation video, I'll put it in the description section down below, and also the purchase link with the discount code is mentioned in the description section. So with that, I will sign off from this video, and I will see you in my next video. Till then, bye bye.